वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः Namo Namaha. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you are joining. We have been covering the second chapter of Bhagavad Geeta named as Sankhya Yoga. Every chapter in Bhagavad Geeta is named after different types of yoga, and this one is called as a Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga is one which adds up. You can add up to come to the conclusion. One, it's a numerological way you can come to the conclusion, and Sankhya also means jnana, knowledge. Knowledge part is expounded. As I mentioned earlier, the second chapter is a preamble into the whole the message of Bhagavad Geeta. It is a summary, it's an abstract. When you are writing a thesis, at the beginning you write abstract, and at the end of your thesis you write your conclusion. Conclusion part, it is covered in the 18th chapter. Abstract part at the beginning of your thesis is in the second chapter of Bhagavad Geeta. Repeat after me. In the Bhagavad Geeta, it's a part of mahā-bāho. mahā-bāho, it covers all dimensions of our personality. mahā-bāho has 100,000 shlokas which covers all dimensions of personality. Whatever you need in life, it is covered. Like the four pillars of our life, dharma, artha, kama and moksha are the four pillars of our life, and it supports all four dimensions. Dharma means dharayate iti dharma. One which supports, uplifts us is called as dharma. Which uplifts our personality is called as dharma. And artha means one which gives meaning to our life. Many people that towards the end of their life, they say there is no meaning to life. This mahā-bāho gives a meaning to our life. Kama means one which inspires our life. Our life should not be a dull life with no desire, nothing. It's not to become a dull person, which inspires our life through kama. And moksha means everyone has a target to reach. We are all travelers. We are heading some direction. We can't say we don't know where we are going. Life, if I am boarding a bus, the bus conductor, the driver will ask, where are you going to? And we should know where we are heading. We can't say we don't know where we are heading. Everyone has a desire to reach somewhere. Whether I defined it or not, unconsciously we know we want to reach to the place where I am safe. And the other destination, whatever journey we are undertaking, we are taking the journey to disembark and travel, but we all should have a aim in our life to travel to the place where I am stable. There is no fear. What is that place I am heading? Can I think of that place? where I am heading, the heading there where I am no more in turmoil, no more in confusion. I want to reach a place where I feel secure. What is that? The security, job security, they say, I have permanent job is secure. How long is the security? Company itself is not secure. How can you be secure? And you are secure as long as the company is there maximum, or after certain age they will say, sorry, it's a time for you to go. However secure is the job, it's a time bound. Everything has a time bound. And what is that security which is timeless? That scriptures talks that one by a word called as moksha. What is that one? Whatever this time bound, it's a security we are seeking. What is that? That not bound by the time, I want to be secure. What is that? That destination. What is that? That is the goal of my life. What is that? That is called as moksha. This Mahabharata, it gives a direction for our life. It gives an impetus to our life to reach our goal. Most of our life, we have no goal. There is no drive within. There is no drive, and I want to just drag on. It is not drag on. It gives an impetus. What gives the impetus to life is called as karma. And what elevates us is called as dharma, and kama, artha. With artha gives a meaning to my life, impetus to my life, and goal to my life. Mahabharata covers all this dimension, and Bhagavad Geeta is covers all four dimensions. It elevates our personality, dharma, and artha. It gives a new meaning to our life, and it gives an impetus to our life, and it talks about the ultimate destination where you are secure. Come out of the insecurity, reach the secure place. What is that? How to reach that one? Lord expounds that one in detail. Sanjay Uvacha Tam tata kripaya vishta Ashrupurna kulekshanam Vishidanta idam vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva kashmala idam Vishame samupastitam Anarya jushta asvargya Akirti karamarjuna Klebhyamma smagamapartha Naitattayyupapadyate Kshudram hriday daurbalyam Tyakto uttishta parantapa Arjuna uvacha Katam bhishma aham sankhye Dronancha madhusudana Ishubhi pratiyotsyami Pujarha arisudana Guruna hatva hi mahā-bāho Shreyo bhuṅkto vaishmamapi haloke Hatvarta kamastu guruni haiva Bunjiya bhogan rudira pradigdan Nachaita vidma kataran nagariyo Yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu Yaneva hatva na jijivishama Ste avasthita pramukhe datra rashtraha Karpanya dosha apahata svabhava Pruchami tvam dharma sammuda chetaha Yashreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme शिष्यस्ते अहं शादिमां त्वां प्रपन्नं
शिष्यस्ते अहं शादिमां त्वां प्रपन्नं
न हि प्रपश्यामि ममानुपद्य
न हि प्रपश्यामि ममापनुद्य
शोक उच्छोषण इन्द्रियाणां
यच्चोकमुच्छोषणमिन्द्रियाणाम्
अवाप्य भूमावसपत्मवृद्धम्
अवाप्य भूमावसपत्नवृद्धम्
राज्यं सुराणामपि चाधिपत्यम्
राज्यं सुराणामपि चाधिपत्यम्
संजय उवाच
संजय उवाच
एवमुक्त्वा ऋषिकेशम्
एवमुक्त्वा ऋषिकेशम्
गुडाकेशः परन्तप
गुडाकेशः परन्तप
न योत्स्य इति गोविन्द
अयोध्य इति गोविन्द
उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः
उक्त्वा तूष्णीं बभूवः
तमुवाच ऋषिकेश
तमुवाच ऋषिकेश
प्रहसन्निव भारत
प्रहसन्निव भारत
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये
विषीदन्त इदं वचः
विषीदन्त इदं वचः
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये विषीदन्त इदं वचः come to the center. Come to the center. When you come to the center, you see the game altogether in a new dimension. And I mentioned dharma. Dharma is the one which uplifts our personality. You uplift your personality and you play the game of your life. Your game will be totally different. I haven't uplifted my personality. I am only at the base and I want to play. My game of my life will be ordinary. Ordinary life I will be leading. My game will be ordinary. If you want to have a brilliant game of your life, uplift your personality. Uplift. Everyone toils. Everyone works hard. The 24 hours is allocated for everyone. People may be working, everyone may be working 10 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. Even a shop floor person may be working 10 hours, 12 hours. A CEO also may be working 10 hours or 12 hours. The CEO, the action of the CEO of the company will be totally different compared to the person in the shop floor. Because the CEO can see the things from a different angle. The shop floor person sees from a different angle. When you lift your game, uplift your personality, the vision changes. If I see the things from the foothill of the mountain, what I see is only the grassland. When I climb up to the to the top summit, I will have a panoramic vision. My game with the panoramic view of my life will be totally different compared to the person who is still at the foothill. What Dharma says, you uplift your life. Uplift means, this one Sri Krishna gives another meaning for that one, come to the center. Come to the center is the same as uplift your game. When you come to the center, when you go to the summit, you see the things totally differently. You are not thinking the petty things. When you come to the center, your game will be totally different. Game in your life will be totally different. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Ashocyananvashocastvam Prajñāvādanscha bhāshase Gatāsūna gatāsūnscha Nānu shocanti panditaha Natvevāham jātu nāsam Natvam neme janādipāha Nacaivana bhavishyāma Sarve vayamata param Dehinosmi yatha dehe Kaumaram yavvanam jara Tata dehantara prapti Dhirastatra na muhyati Matra sparshastu kaunteya Shitoshna sukha dukkadaha Agama payino anitya
ಪಾಯಿನೋ ಅನಿತ್ಯ
ಸ್ಥಿತಿಕ್ಷ್ವಸ್ವ ಭಾರತ
ಸ್ಥಿತಿಕ್ಷ್ವಸ್ವ ಭಾರತ
ಯಂ ಹಿ ನ ವ್ಯಥಯಂತ್ಯೇತೆ
ಯಂ ಹಿ ನ ವ್ಯಥಯಂತ್ಯೇತೆ
ಪುರುಷಂ ಪುರುಷರ್ಷಭ
ಪುರುಷಂ ಪುರುಷರ್ಷಭ
ಸಮದುಃಖ ಸುಖಂ ಧೀರಂ
ಸಮದುಃಖ ಸುಖಂ ಧೀರಂ
ಸೋ ಅಮೃತತ್ವಾಯ ಕಲ್ಪತೆ
ಸೋ ಅಮೃತತ್ವಾಯ ಕಲ್ಪತೆ
ನಾಸತೋ ವಿದ್ಯತೆ ಅಭಾವೋ
ನಾಸತೋ ವಿದ್ಯತೆ ಅಭಾವೋ
ನ ಭಾವೋ ವಿದ್ಯತೆ ಸತಃ
ನಾಭಾವೋ ವಿದ್ಯತೆ ಸತಃ
ಉಭಯೋರಪಿ ದೃಷ್ಟೋಂತ
ಉಭಯೋರಪಿ ದೃಷ್ಟೋಂತ
ಸ್ತನಯೋಸ್ತತ್ವದರ್ಶಿಭಿಃ
ತ್ವನಯೋ ತತ್ವದರ್ಶಿಭಿಃ
ಅವಿನಾಶಿತ ತದ್ವಿದ್ಧಿ
ಅವಿನಾಶಿತು ತದ್ವಿದ್ಧಿ
ಯೇನ ಸರ್ವ ಇದಂ ತತಂ
ಯೇನ ಸರ್ವಮಿದಂ ತತಂ
ವಿನಾಶಮವ್ಯಯಸ್ಯಾಸ್ಯ
ವಿನಾಶಮವ್ಯಯಸ್ಯಾಸ್ಯ
ನ ಕಶ್ಚಿತ್ ಕರ್ತು ಅರ್ಹಸಿ
ನ ಕಶ್ಚಿತ್ ಕರ್ತುಮರ್ಹತಿ
ಅಂತವಂತ ಇಮೇ ದೇಹ
ಅಂತವಂತ ಇಮೇ ದೇಹ
ನಿತ್ಯಸ್ಯೋಕ್ತ ಶರೀರಿಣಃ
ನಿತ್ಯಸ್ಯೋಕ್ತಾ ಶರೀರಿಣಃ
ಅನಾಶಿನೋ ಅಪ್ರಮೇಯಸ್ಯ
ಅನಾಶಿನೋ ಅಪ್ರಮೇಯಸ್ಯ
ತಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯುಧ್ಯಸ್ವ ಭಾರತ
ತಸ್ಮಾದ್ ಯುಧ್ಯಸ್ವ ಭಾರತ
ಯ ಏನಂ ವೇತಿ ಹಂತಾರಂ
ಯೇನಂ ವೇತಿ ಹಂತಾರಂ
ಯಶ್ಚೈನಂ ಮನ್ಯತೆ ಹತಂ
ಯಶ್ಚೈನಂ ಮನ್ಯತೆ ಹತಂ
ubhau ತೌ ನ ವಿಜಾನೀತೋ
ubhau ನ ವಿಜಾನೀತೋ
nāyaṁ hanti ನ hanyate
nāyaṁ hanti ನ hanyate
ನ jāyate mriyate ವಾ kadāchin
ನ ಜಾಯತೆ mriyate ವಾ kadāchin
nāyaṁ bhūtvā bhavitā ವಾ ನ bhūyaḥ
nāyaṁ bhūtvā bhavitā वा न bhūyaḥ
ಅಜೋ nitya-jātaṁ purāṇo
ಅಜೋ nitya-jātaṁ purāṇo
ನ hanyate hanyamāne śharīre
hanyate hanyamāne śharīre
vedāvināśhinaṁ nityaṁ
vedāvināśhinaṁ nityaṁ
we can say that one vedāvināśhinaṁ nityaṁ
vedāvināśhinaṁ nityaṁ
enaṁ avyayam
enaṁ ajam avyayam
katam sa puruṣah partha
katham sa puruṣah partha
kam ghātayati hantikam
kam ghātayati hantikam
vasansi जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं दहति पावकः
नैनं दहति पावकः
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो
न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो
न शोषयति मारुतः
न शोषयति मारुतः
अच्छेद्यो अयम् अदाह्यो अयम्
अच्छेद्यो अयम् अदाह्यो अयम्
अक्लेद्यो अशोष्य एव च
अक्लेद्यो अशोष्य एव च
नित्यः सर्वगतस्ताणो
नित्य सर्वगतस्ताणो
अचलोऽयं सनातनः
अचलोऽयं सनातनः
अव्यक्तो अयम् अचिन्त्यो अयम्
अव्यक्तो अयम् अचिन्त्यो अयम्
अविकार्यो अयमुच्यते
अविकार्यो अयमुच्यते
तस्मात् एनं विदित्वैनं
तस्मादेवं विदित्वैनं
नानुशोचितु अर्हसि
नानुशोचितुमर्हसि
अथ चैनं नित्यजातम्
अथ चैनं नित्यजातं
नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतम्
नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतं
तथापि त्वं महाबाहो
तथापि त्वं महाभाहो
नैनं शोचितु अर्हसि
नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्यु
ध्रुवं जन्मामृतस्य च
ध्रुवं जन्मामृतस्य च
तस्मादपरिहार्येते
तस्मादपरिहार्येते
न त्वं शोचितु अर्हसि
न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि
and jatasya hi dhruva mrityu Shri Krishna says, and those who are born and death is certain, and death is one of the incidents in our life when you look at the how the soul travels. If you look at that one from one body to another, like changing, death is one of the incidents. Like I change my job, I change my, it's a move from one country to another. It's all incidents. Death also is an incident. What Shri Krishna is saying that when you are throwing your heart behind this one, your journey is continuing. As in a battlefield, you may die, doesn't matter. You have given an impetus to the soul, it is changing the body according to the conditions. You may die, doesn't matter, it's just an incident. It is just an incident from the soul point of view, not to get grieved. You are here to reach your destination. When you are going that one, not to be scared. What if I die? What if I die? And people are so scared that one person was saying that as a child she saw an accident, car accident, and it went deep into her mind. Now she has decided not to drive, thinking that if she drives, she will meet with an accident. So scared. It has gone deep into the subconsciousness. I don't want to drive. If I drive, I will meet with an accident. Something, it has gone deep into the subconscious. And same is, many people, they say, I don't want to do. If I do, I may die. Many things, we put a lid onto ourselves. I don't want to drive, I may meet with an accident. I don't want to do, I may die. Many of us, we don't want to uplift our game of our life because there's so many uncertainties are there. If I have to take up, for example, take up another role in a company, I may have to, maybe it is a good company, but what if my boss is not good? What if I had to learn so many things which I can't understand? There is a probation of 3 months or 6 months is there. What if they sack me out? I am so scared to venture out. And if I ask people to take yoga class, who can commit every weekend for this one? Are you mad? I have so many parties are there. I am not mad like you. The teacher is insane, but I am not insane. I have my own priorities in life. I don't want to take one more step. I want to be in my own comfort zone, and that is what limiting ourselves. We don't want to take one step extra. We don't want to come out of our comfort zone. Shri Krishna says, when you are so motivated, you come out of your cocoon, move forward. The more opportunities will open up, and that the harder the path that the drive is there, when you cross over the hurdles, greater the joy you get. Greater the joy when the challenges are more, when you overcome the challenges in life, the greater the joy you get. What moksha, dharma, artha, kama and moksha. Moksha is that one. It's in the beginning I talked about there is no fear, no insecurity. To get to there, I have to work hard. Challenges are there. And when I overcome all the challenges, I am so equipped within and nothing can shake me. Shri Krishna says, don't put a fear onto yourself and which prevents you to bring out best in you. You are unstoppable. Move, stand up, go up in your life. You are unstoppable. You conquer the world. That is the message of Shri Krishna. Don't put a lid onto yourself. I can't do. What if? Shri Krishna says, not what if. You can, you must get up. And jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu. Dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Tasmada pariharyete. Natvam shochito arhasi. Avyaktadhini bhūtāni. Vyaktamadhyani bharata. Avyaktani dhananyeva. Tatra ka paridevana. Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidēnam. Ascharyavat vadati tataiva chānyah. Ascharyavat chaina anya shrunoti. Śhrutvāpi enam vedana chaiva kaschit. Dehi nitya-avadyoyam. Dehe sarvasya bharata. Tasmā sarvāni bhūtāni. Natvam shochitu arhasi. Swadharmam api cāvekshya.
किमपि चावेक्ष
न विकम्पितो अर्हसि
न विकम्पितुमर्हसि
धर्मादि युद्धश्रेयोऽन्यत्
धर्मादियुद्धश्रेयोऽन्यत्
क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते
क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते
यदृच्छया चोपपन्नं
यदृच्छया चोपपन्नं
स्वर्गद्वारा उपामृतम्
स्वर्गद्वारामुपावृतं
सुखिनः क्षत्रियः पार्थ
सुखिनः क्षत्रिया पार्थ
लभन्ते युद्ध ईदृशम्
लभन्ते युद्धमीदृशम्
अथ चेत्त्व इमं धर्म्यम्
अथ चेत्त्वमिमं धर्म्यं
सङ्ग्रामं न करिष्यसि
सङ्ग्रामं न करिष्यसि
तथा स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च
ततः स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च
हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि
हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि
अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि
कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम्
कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम्
सम्भावितस्य च कीर्ति
सम्भावितस्य च कीर्ति
मरणादतिरिच्यते
मरणादतिरिच्यते
भयाद्रणादु परतम्
भयाद्रणादु परतं
मन्स्यन्ते त्वं महारथाः
मन्स्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः
येषां च त्वं बहुमतो
येषां च त्वं बहुमतो
भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्
भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून्
अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून्
वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः
वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः
निन्दंस्तव सामर्थ्यम्
निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं
ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्
ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्
ततो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्
ततो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम्
जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्
जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम्
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय
तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय
युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः
युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा
लाभालाभो जयाजयौ
लाभालाभो जयाजयौ
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व
ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व
नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
एषा ते अभिहिता साङ्ख्ये
एषा ते अभिहिता साङ्ख्ये
बुद्धियोगात् विमां शृणु
बुद्धिर्योगे त्वां शृणु
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ
बुद्ध्या युक्तो यया पार्थ
कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
कर्मबन्धं प्रहास्यसि
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति
प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य
त्रायते महतो भयात्
त्रायते महतो भयात्
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
एकेह कुरु नन्दन
एकेह कुरु नन्दन
बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताश्च
बहुशाखा हि अनन्ताश्च
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनां
बुद्धयो अव्यवसायिनां
यामिमां पुष्पितं वाचां
यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं
प्रवदन्त्य विपश्चितः
प्रवदन्त्या विपश्चितः
वेदावादरतः पार्थ
वेदावादरथा पार्थ
नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः
नान्यदस्तीति वादिनः
कामात्माना स्वर्गपरा
कामात्माना स्वर्गपरा
जन्मकर्मफलप्रदा
जन्मकर्मफलप्रदा
क्रियाविशेषबहुलां
क्रियाविशेषबहुला
भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति
भोगैश्वर्यगतिं प्रति
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां
तया अपहृतचेतसां
तया अपहृतचेतसां
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
समादौ न विधीयते
समादौ न विधीयते
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेद
त्रैगुण्यविषया वेद
निस्त्रैर्गुण्यो भवार्जुन
निस्त्रैगुण्यो भवार्जुन
निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो
निर्द्वन्द्वो नित्यसत्त्वस्थो
निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्
निर्योगक्षेम आत्मवान्
यावनर्थ उदपाने
यावनर्थ उदपाने
सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके
सर्वतः सम्प्लुतोदके
तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु
तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु
ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः
ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते
मा फलेषु कदाचन
मा फलेषु कदाचन
मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः
मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः
मा ते सङ्गोऽस्तु अकर्मणि.
मा ते सङ्गोऽस्तु अकर्मणि.
This is one of the famous shlokas in Bhagavad Geeta. The action, doing the karmanye, you have the right only to act. You have no right over the outcome. And outcome should not be the driver behind your action. And at the same time, and do not resort to inaction. Today I was talking to our teachers, had given them an assignment as a part of teachers training, and one of the persons she was talking about Vibhuti Pada and Kaivalya Pada in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. The four sections in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. It's the yoga and its aims, and how to do yoga, and what are the fruits we get, and what is the ultimate purpose of yoga. And she was Kaivalya Pada and Samadhi Pada and Sadhana Pada. She was not too keen on that one. She was touching upon its Vibhuti and Kaivalya. What are the fruits of yoga? What is the ultimate purpose of yoga? And in our life, most of us, when we are doing, we want to know what I will get. What I will get. Fruit is the main driver. What I will get. If I am doing yoga, what I will get. And we are so focused on the fruit, and we are not interested in Samadhi Pada and Sadhana Pada. Yoga is the one you have to do. The fruit should not be the driver. Vibhuti Pada and Kaivalya Pada, it will come naturally according to the input you put in. We are not interested in doing. We want somebody to do it for me so that I'll get the fruit. I am happy with the fruit, and I will Kaivalya Pada. What yoga also talks about, you have to toil, you have to work, you have to put in effort. There is no substitute to effort. Nobody can do it for you except yourself. It is not how long I have to do, and how long I have to practice, how long I have to work to get the fruit, and satu dirgha kala. In Yoga Shastra also says, you have to work very long time. Is it a time bound? It is not time bound. Long time you have to work. Maybe it will be 10 years, 20 years, or whole life, or few lives, and doesn't matter, are you prepared to do? And in the Kathopanishad also talks about, fruit is not a driver. Uttishtata jagrata prapyavara nibodata. I won't stop till I reach my goal. It should be the motive, not the fruit. I am only worried about the fruit, and what shortcuts I take, it won't help me in reaching that one. It is only in the fictions. It happens. But in reality, you have to work. Fruit comes by itself. That is what Sri Krishna is saying. You focus on your sadhana. What you get according to the input. Last week I mentioned Bhimasena's Upadesha to his elder brother Yudhishthira. The three things are important to succeed. One is I should have a qualification. Swabhava. Whether I am qualified enough. When I am fit enough to do that one. I should be qualified first. Second one, it's God's grace. The third one is ambitious effort. And first of all, to get a fruit, I should think whether I am qualified. If I am not qualified, and whatever I do, I won't succeed. First of all, I am not at all qualified. And in the Ramayana story, we would have heard after the Ramayana, in the Uttarakanda, it comes a story. One in the Lord Rama, when he was ruling, everything was perfect. There was no deformity. And one Brahmana came, and with his small child, dead child, he came to the court of Lord Sri Rama. How this person, my child, can die young? What Lord Rama asked, has anything done wrong in my territory, my kingdom. This Brahmana said, when you are ruling, no wrong thing had been meted. Nothing can go wrong when you are ruling. When you are ruling, such a king is so good. You are ruling such a way that nothing can go wrong. Still, how my son died, small child can die when I am still alive. It is against the rule. How it can happen? And Lord Sri Rama sent out his messenger. How he has put a right question. Why? What wrong has been done in my territory? So he sent out the messengers, and he saw, and they reported there is one person is doing a severe tapas, austerity he is doing. Lord Rama went to him, Shambhukasura, and he was doing a tapas, austerity. And we may think doing tapas, it's great. And tapas, doing the tapas itself is not great. What is the intention behind your tapas is important. Even terrorists do the tapas, that we don't call it as a tapas. This Shambhukasura was doing a tapas to invoke the grace of the Lord. And Lord Rama asked, what is you are doing a tapas, and what is the intention, what is the purpose, what you want to get out of this tapas? And he was doing a tapas to invoke the grace of Lord Shiva, and his intention, he wanted to become the husband of Parvati. His intention of tapas, to become the husband of Parvati. The first of all, he was not qualified. It is not qualified, and that is why Lord Rama killed him. He killed him, and many stories are there, and stories people say Lord Rama killed this person who is doing tapas because he was a Shudra of a lower caste. That is why Lord Sri Rama killed. It is not the question of lower caste. And if that is the case, Lord Sri Rama went to Shabari's ashram and he took the fruit she offered. If he was so discriminative, he accepted the fruits from Shabari. She was from a forest dweller. It's from the Shudra woman. It is not the question for the Lord. Whether you are a Shudra or Brahmana, what is the intention? His intention itself was wrong. He wanted to become a husband of Parvati. That itself is enough. No qualification. He is not qualified for that one. He is doing a sadhana, wrong sadhana. However much effort you put, there won't be God's grace for that one. And many times we say, and I struggled so hard to get that one. First of all, I am not qualified, and the second of all, I don't have God's grace. When I am qualified, when the intentions are clear, when I have the God's grace, when I put in ambitious effort, results must come in. That is what Bhimasena told his elder brother. And he was worried about how they can get rid of Jarasandha. Jarasandha had captured 22,000 princes, and his intention was to chop off 22,000 princess heads and offer it to Lord Shiva to please him, so that there won't be any more the princess who can rule over the country. He wanted to please Lord Shiva by killing of 22,000 princes. And intention was wrong intention. And it is not a tapas. He collected and he did severe austerities. And at that time, Lord made sure that it cannot be succeeded. That is why Bhimasena said, we must act. Whenever injustice is done, he is doing not good for it, he is not doing right, and he can't kill 22,000 princes. We had to roll up our sleeves, and we had to do our best to bring in the righteousness in the territory. And that is the message of the Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, we must be very clear whenever we are putting so much of work. First of all, think, are we qualified? And second of all, what is our intention? It's the Supreme Lord. Will He be happy with whatever I am doing? Then, when those two are the ticks are there, then I have to put in ambitious effort. Just because God's effort is there, by like a lottery, it won't happen. You have to put in work. That's the secret of success. How you can excel in your life, Sri Krishna beautifully brings out. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddha siddho samo bhūtvā samatvam yoga uchyate durena havaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhau sharanam anvichya kripana palahetavah buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe sukrita dushkrite tasmat yogaya yujyasva yoga karma kaushalam karmajam buddhi yukta hi palam tyaktva manishinah janma bandha vinirmukta padam gacchantya namayam yadate mohaka kalilam buddhir vyatatirishyati tada gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shutasya cha shruti vipratipannate yadastyasya nischala samadhava achala buddhi tada yoga mavapsyasi then you will reach your destination. When you come to the center, when no more deluded, confused with the wrong attachments, then yoga will come to you. And Arjuna asked the question, what are the signs of that person who has come to the center? Arjuna uvacha sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava sitadi kim prapasheta kima asita vrajeta kim. Shri Bhagavan uvacha prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan atmanyevatmana tushtaha sthita prajnasya dochyate. When my personal desires, personal needs are minimized and satisfied within, then that is the sign of a person who has come to the center. Personal needs, if are so much, that means I am pampering myself so much, that means I have still not come to the center. Dukkeshu anudigna manaha sukeshu vigata spruhaha vitaraga bhaya krodha sitade muniruchyate. Vitaraga, we here means without. Raga, attachment. Vitaraga bhaya, without fear, without anger. When I have those ones, then I won't be upset with trivial things, dukkha and anxiety. And anxiety and sorrow won't haunt me, or I'll go overboard when things starts going in my way. Yes sarvatra anabhisneha
Yes sarvatra anabhisneha
tatta prapya shubha shubham
tatta prapya shubha ashubham
nabhinandati nadveshti
nabhinandati nadveshti
tasya prajna pratishtita.
tasya prajna pratishtita.
Sarvatra anabhisneha means not to be too close to anyone. Your friends and family too attached because it can, relations are there, it is subject to, it's on a fine link, it can break any time. When I am so attached to my employer, attached to my company where I am working, to my family members or my friends, these are weak links. It can break any time, and that means if I am so attached to my friends or family members or employer, that means moha, I have not come to the center. You have to be, when you are coming to the center, yes, you have to love not only your near and dear ones, you should have the same vision everywhere. If I am so attached to certain person, then I cannot have a equal vision outside. If you want to have a balanced vision outside, minimize your attachment to the near ones and dear ones. Sarvatra, Shri Krishna says, yes, sarvatra, everywhere, and you are equal vision. Then when you are not too attached to any side, then only that Shri Krishna says that is a balanced person. Yada samharate chayam kurmungānīva sarvashah indriyāni indriyārtebhya tasya prajna pratishtita. Like tortoise at will can pull the limbs in at will when not required. The one person who has come to the center can withdraw. For example, at the beginning of this chapter, Arjuna could not pull out because of the too much of attachment to his grandfather, the relatives, teachers, and because of that one, he could not pull out, he could not come to the center. He started saying, how can I fight? Shri Krishna gives an analogy. You should be able to pull out. You have to, when you, like a tortoise, when you pull your senses in, then you can see get a clarity in your life. When you can pull your limbs in, and when not required, pull it in, when required, limbs out. So that much of freedom is there. If I am so attached to somebody, I lose my freedom. How can I not go to the party? They may think bad if I don't go. And whatever I am doing only to please others. I am not happy going, but if I don't go, they may feel bad. I am not happy going, but I am going only to please them. Because I don't know how to pull my senses in. If you want a freedom in your life, if you don't want to go, you don't have to go, because the most important person in this world is you. Are you happy doing that one? If I am happy going, yes, I have to go. If I am not happy, they may feel bad because of my attachment. So much of attachment, I am sulking within, I am going there to please. Many people across the corruption. Why corruption? And I don't want to do, but my boss asked me to take bribe so that we can share. I am not happy, I am doing that one. Many government officers, why some good people are there, but they say I am not happy, but I am doing that one. So I am going against my own consciousness. I am not playing my game well. I am living for somebody else. I am not living for myself. Shri Krishna says, when you come to the center, you start living for yourself. That is the beginning of your unfoldment. You start living for yourself. You are not living for others. And then Vishaya vinivartante
Vishaya vinivartante
niraharasya dehinaha
Niraharasya dehinaha
rasavarjyam rasopyasya
Savarjyam rasopyasya
param drishtva nivartate.
Param drishtva nivartate.
Even if I am fasting, I may fast and curb my senses. Ekadashi I can do, but the lingering is still there. And I am already, if I am fasting, I am counting on what is there. After I break my fast, what is the feast? I am consciously thinking on, though I am fasting, what is after the fast? I am thinking on the feast. And my mind is there. And Shri Krishna says, even if you pull the senses in, it's even for the great people, the senses, the seed is still there. The param drishtva nivartate, when that even the lingering stops once when one ascends himself to or herself to the higher plane. Then even the seed gets burnt out. When the nivartante, when he or she realizes the purpose of the life and higher things are revealed, that even the seed gets burnt. For others, and yatato hyapi kaunteya
Yatato hyapi kaunteya
purushasya vipaschitaha
Purushasya vipaschitaha
indriyani pramathini
Indriyani pramathini
haranti prasabam manaha.
Haranti prasabam manaha.
Indriyani pramathini, senses are so strong, and it will steal away the mind prasabam manaha, even the great people, it will steal the mind away. In Mahabharata there is a story in Vedavyasa talks about the story. One person, person, he says, I want to do the sadhana, but my eyes always drags me in a wrong direction. I want to do sadhana, but my eyes, they are not helping me, they are not cooperating. And what I will do, I want to control my senses. What is disturbing, I want to control, I want to take off my eyes. I want to remove my eyes so that I have no more temptations. I can continue the sadhana. And he was contemplating about to pluck his eyes out. At that time, Indra appeared as a Brahmana. He appeared. Hey, what are you doing? He said, my eyes are disturbing me. It is prompting me to see unwanted things, and I want to do sadhana. And Indra asked the question. Senses are given, they are two sides of the coin. One is a negative side, one is a positive side. With the eyes, you can see good things also. It will help in your sadhana. With these eyes, you can see wrong things and go down. Why can't you use your eyes to see the good things and progress? And this same thing that people, they say that my hearing prompting me to hear wrong things, I want to become deaf, or they amputate their limbs. Amputating is not the purpose. Having a senses has a purpose you can utilize for your progress. And even these senses are so troubling, but you can, by practice, you can channelize the energy, utilize the senses in a right direction. Right direction. Tani sarvani sanyamya.
Tani sarvani sanyamya.
yukta asita matparaha
yukta asita matparaha
vashehi yasyendriyani
vashehi yasyendriyani
tasya prajna pratishtita.
tasya prajna pratishtita.
Instead of channelizing your senses to the trivial things outside, why don't you channelize your senses towards the Supreme Lord, changeless? To me, Shri Krishna says, it's Vashehi Yasyendriyani Tani Sarvani Sanyamya Yukta Asita Matparaham. Why don't you channelize your senses towards me? Yukta Asita, when you are established towards the Supreme Lord, your senses will cooperate, your sadhana will help you in uplifting. If you do not channelize your mind to the Supreme Lord on a trivial things, party here, there, and super fire sale, that sale, your senses will lead you to your downfall. Shri Krishna says, connect to the Supreme Lord. How to manage? And why I have to do? If I do not uplift my concentrate, meditate on the Supreme Lord, if I channelize to the other things, what will happen? I want to do that one, I want to try. Shri Krishna says, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha
Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha
Sangasteshu Pajayate
Sangasteshu Pajayate
Sanga Sanjayate Kamaha
Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha
Kamat Krodho Abhijayate.
Kamat Krodho Abhijayate.
Again, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangasteshu Upajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kamaha Kamat Krodho Abhijayate. And if I do not uplift my vision to the higher things, only on the trivial things, I will be contemplating on that one. I want this one. I want to buy this car. I want to buy this car. Day and night I am thinking on. Or a new product launch and I am contemplating on that one. My neighbor has, I want that one. I am contemplating day and night and I want to see when the stock is available. I am ready to get up at 12 o'clock at night, whether the stock is available, whether it is opened for the sale. And dhyayato, when I am contemplating again and again, that person has that one, that person has that one, why not me? Without that my life is incomplete. I want to have at any cost. Contemplating again and again, one gets attached to that one. I want that one. I want that one. I want at any cost. I don't care. Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sanga. Sanga means attached. One gets attached. I got that one with great difficulty, and when I have that one, I am worried about how to preserve that one. Nobody should steal it away from me, and I want to preserve. I am so attached to that one, and I want to protect. And when I have that one, Kamaha Sanga Sanjayate Kamaha. When I have one, I want to have two. When I have that one, I want to have another redundant. I won't have to have more. When I have that much target for my life is $1 million. When I have $1 million, my target is 2. It is so good. I want to have 2. I want to have 3 million, 4 million. And Kama. When I am so desirous, I am so impelled with the desire, when I am charged moving forward, there is always there will be a competition. Whatever area you are in, there is an opposing force. Whatever field you are, people are there to criticize you. And if somebody questions, why are you doing that one? I burst into anger. Who are you to ask? I do whatever I want. This is a democratic country. I have a freedom. Who are you to ask? I burst into anger. when I'm so, it's focused on outside, so burst out into anger, then what happens? Krodhat
Krodhat
bhavati
Bhavati
sanmoha
Sanmoha
sanmohat
Sanmoha
smriti
Smriti
vibhramaha
Vibhramaha
smriti bramshat
Smriti Bramsha
buddhinasho
Buddhinasho
buddhinashat
Buddhinasha
vinashyati.
Vinashyati.
Then, out of anger, I don't know what I am doing. And krodhat bhavati sanmoha. So attached to that one, I don't know what I am doing, and my intellect, thinking has lost. Sanmoha, smriti, I lost my discrimination ability. And smriti, when the discrimination is lost, it is smriti bramshat buddhinasho. I don't know what I am doing. I go down in my life. I take wrong decision. I go to, whenever I go to India, I go to the prison also, Bangalore prison, and most of the inmates interact, they tell the same story. Out of fit of anger, out of wrong attachment for silly things, they thought that is the ultimate. And wrong attachment, and at any cost I need to have. And they went out and they did not, they with the lost mind, they lost the discrimination ability, they did and ended up in the prison. Many of them were in life sentence, whatever, fit of an anger for wrong attachment. If I do not, Sri Krishna says, if you want to come to the center, if you want to become a sthita prajna, come to the center and you uplift your game of your life by attaching to the higher things. Attach to me, not these things. If you are so attached, you become very arrogant in your life. Arrogance is the sign that round the corner your downfall is going to happen. So arrogant that I am so attached, I think I am unstoppable. I want that one at any cost. My discrimination ability has lost, and round the corner my downfall is going to happen. That is a story of everyone who have become so possessive of things. And it's a story of everyone. If you look at the history book and read through the history book, why people go down in their life. They appear to be going up, they appear to be very successful, and because they haven't connected to the Supreme, they thought what they see here, that is the ultimate. They connected themselves to that one, and day and night they are thinking on that one, and it makes them jāyate sangha, attachment, leading to the greed. Greed leads to anger. Anger leads to the loss of memory. Loss of memory, discrimination ability has lost, and buddhi has lost. Do not know what I am doing, leading to my own downfall. Shri Krishna, it's a warning all of us. If you do not want to go down, if you want to go up, going up is called as yoga. If you want to go up in your life, you change the focus of your life. Connect yourself to the Supreme Lord. Then your big life journey has started upward. If you are only happy with here, working here in the what you see, and you are on the path of downhill. Vasudeva sutam devam
Vasudeva sutam devam
kamsa chanūramardhanam
Kamsa chanūramardhanam
Devaki paramanandam
Devaki paramanandam
Krishnam vande jagadgurum.
Krishnam vande jagadgurum